Now let us study about magnetic effects of electric current. This particular phenomena is related with current, electric current and magnetism. We have studied them separately and we know that if there is a bar magnet, it has north and south poles, then it will have some magnetic field around it which goes from north to south direction. Outside the magnet and inside the magnet it is from south to north direction. So this is the magnetic field of a bar magnet. Now experiments have shown that if there is a conductor, if suppose there is a circuit, let us say we have this circuit and some current I is flowing through this circuit, and if you place a compass, a magnetic compass near this circuit, then it is seen that whenever the current is switched on, there is a deflection in the compass, that is, the needle of the compass moves. This happens because the compass is made up of magnet, it is made up of this kind of natural magnet, and this magnetic field is disturbed because of the current in the circuit. This experiment was done by a scientist named Oersted, and he said that whenever current flows in the circuit, whenever the current is flowing in a circuit, it creates a magnetic field around the conductor. Around the current carrying conductor, a magnetic field is created, and that magnetic field has the same properties as the magnetic field of a bar magnet. There are some conclusions that were drawn by this particular experiment by Oersted. First conclusion was, when the current is passed through a conductor, a magnetic field is produced that we just discussed. So I'll write it here in short. Current produces magnetic field. Another conclusion that was drawn was, whenever the amount of current is increased, the magnetic field strength or magnetic intensity also increases. That means that if the amount of I is increased, if instead of I we pass 2I, then the deflection that is produced in the compass needle also increases. And if it is decreased, if the current is decreased, the deflection is also less. So it happens both way. If the current is increased, magnetic field strength also increases, and if current is decreased, magnetic field strength also decreases. Another conclusion was, the magnetic field that is produced around the conductor is stronger near the conductor. So as it is shown by magnetic field lines, these magnetic field lines, if you remember the diagram of magnetic field lines from your previous classes, from your junior classes, then you would know that magnetic field lines are very close together near the magnet, and as we move away from the magnet, the magnetic field lines become far apart. What it means is that near the magnet, the magnetic field is the strongest, the strength is the highest, and as we move away from the magnet, the magnetic field strength keeps on decreasing till it becomes zero at some distance infinity. The same thing happens here. If the compass is placed very near to the conductor, then it will experience a very large or very strong magnetic field, and there will be more deflection. And if we move the conductor away, then the deflection will be less because it is away from here. So with the distance, the magnetic field strength will decrease. Another conclusion that was drawn was, if the direction of current is changed, and this is a very important conclusion, the direction of current is changed, the magnetic field's direction also changes. This is a very important conclusion. If suppose we reverse the polarity of the battery, and instead of here it is positive and we connect it like this, then the current will move in this direction, and you will see that the compass needle deflects in the opposite direction. That means that if the current direction is reversed, the magnetic field is also reversed, that is produced by the conductor. Now this magnetic direction of magnetic field is very important. So let us discuss about direction of magnetic field. How do we find the direction of magnetic field? This part you have already studied in class 10th. I'll just revise it quickly. It is found by the direction of magnetic field is found by a rule called right hand thumb rule. What it says that if we take our right hand and put it in the direction, and the thumb of the right hand is put in the direction of the current. Let us say if this is the conductor and this is the direction of current, and if we hold the conductor, suppose this pen is the conductor and the direction is going from this spot to in upward direction from the bottom to the top, and I place my right hand thumb in the direction of the current, then the direction in which my finger will curl will give us the direction of the magnetic field at that particular point. So if this is the conductor and suppose we have to find the magnetic field at this point P, and the thumb will be here and the fingers will curl in this direction, that means here at this point magnetic field will be invert the plane of paper. This inward magnetic field is denoted by this symbol, a cross symbol. It means that the magnetic field is going inside it inward. If this point is suppose on this side, then we apply the same thing. This is the conductor, the thumb is in the direction of the conductor, and if we curl the finger, then on this point the finger will come in the upward direction. So that means here the magnetic field will be outward from plane of paper. This is denoted by a circle and a dot inside it. This means the magnetic field is coming out of the plane of paper, and this means the magnetic field is going inside the plane of paper. Now if the same diagram is looked from above, if the conductor is supposed like this and the current is moving from bottom to top towards the tip of the pen, if this is the tip of the pen and the current is moving in upward direction, and if we apply the same right hand thumb rule, then my thumb will be this, and this is the direction in which the fingers will curl. So the magnetic field lines will be like this, and if the current is coming upward, the magnetic field lines will be in anti-clockwise direction, and the magnetic field at any point will be given by the tangent. So if we find the magnetic field due to the current flowing here at this point, then it will be like this. This will be the magnetic field. At this point the magnetic field will be tangent to this, and it will be in anti-clockwise direction. If we reverse the current's direction, if the current is moving downward, then we'll point our thumb downward and the direction of the current reverses and it will be in clockwise direction. So this is how we find out the direction of magnetic field. In both the cases we use right hand thumb rule, and this will be used again and again in many concepts.